Fall is not over yet. There is still 3 weeks left for you to finish off the season looking your best. So the first thing that I wanted to touch on this video was the differences between fall and winter fashion, as they can both sometimes intermingle with one another, because in some states it might be colder than others. So you might be wondering, well, exactly what is the difference between fall and winter fashion, because you might want to still wear big jackets during the fall as you do during the winter. So the conclusion that I came up with is that there is two real main factors between the differences of winter and fall. Those two main factors are going to be the colors that you use and also the way that you layer your clothing. So getting started with the fall essentials, of course, there is a long list of things that you can wear during the fall. So that list would in fact be endless. So for this particular case, I'm only gonna touch upon the more popular trendy things that you can wear. Like with any great outfit, you're gonna wanna piece together your tops, your bottoms, and also your shoes. So getting started, we're gonna talk about the top layering for your outfit. The most popular choices are gonna be your overcoats, though with overcoats, you'll have to be a little bit careful as they can be a little bit hot. So opt for wearing a thin layering underneath, like a crew neck. And if you're gonna go with an overcoat, then you wanna choose something that's on the lighter color, such as a light blue, a light gray, or even a brown. Next, we got flannels, knitted sweaters, hoodies, and windbreakers. I still need to get a windbreaker and a knitted sweater, as they both look very stylish, like in these particular examples. Next up, let's talk about bottoms. So the bottoms that you're gonna wanna go for are going to be anything that's of a rougher, more thicker material. So if you're gonna look for some chinos, look for some chinos that are of rougher or thicker material. You can find materials that are rougher, I would say at Banana Republic. I've got some from both Express and Banana Republic, and I've seen that the Banana Republic stuff is a little bit more old-fashioned and rougher, versus the Express ones are going to be more stylish and more modern. Let's not forget about denim jeans, as they look great all year round, but specifically for the fall, they really do match well with many outfits. And last, I'm going to mention cargo pants. So more recently, cargo pants have become a little bit trendy. They used to be pretty popular back then, around the early 2000s, but they've kind of sort of made a comeback. Now this could in fact be a fad, but it doesn't matter. They do look really good. The difference between, there is one main big difference that I've seen between the cargo pants of today and the ones from the past, is that the ones from the past were baggier and they were a little bit more rugged. The ones from today are a little bit more modern and more close cut to the body, so it gives you a more aesthetic fit versus making you look like you're kind of walking in a potato sack. The final thing in your essentials list is going to be your footwear, and the main footwear during the fall is boots. Chukka boots, Chelsea boots, or even hiking boots. They should all look great. And of course, you can't forget about your scarves and your beanies for those much cooler days. Now, something very interesting about every season is that you want to look for the popular fabrics depending on the season. So for summer, you want to look for polyester and linen. But for fall, you're gonna wanna look for much warmer fabrics. Those fabrics will be flannel, wool, corduroy, suede, and even twill. Picking out any one of these fabrics will not only keep you warm, but will also keep you looking good this fall. Now, the colors that we're looking for during fall are brown, navy, orange. When I say orange, this doesn't mean look like a lifeguard and go for the brightest neon kind of orange. It means to look for the orange that is more closely related to fall foliage, such as when the leaves begin to fall. That orange is usually more of a browner shade of orange. The next color is going to be cream, red, and green. Now for red and green, you want to apply the same concept that I just spoke about with the orange. Don't go with anything too bright and neon colored. Just stick with something with a darker shade of them and you should be good. Now if I had to pick one specific piece of clothing that is an absolute must-have during every single fall, it would definitely be the flannel. If you do not have a flannel, then you are missing out on your fullest potential during every single fall, my man. You want to get a flannel not only because it is stylish, but because it can also be worn in many different ways. So you throw on a flannel, you can wear it buttoned up all by itself. You can wear it with the sleeves down. You can wear it with the sleeves rolled up if it gets warmer during the day. Or you can even wear it as a layered piece on top of a t-shirt. The flannel also, of course, is going to look great all year round. But if you look for one with a much rougher material such as this one, I don't know if you guys can see that. If you look for one with this kind of material, yeah, this is gonna keep you warm and ideally warm, because as you know, fall is not the coldest season. You still have winter coming up, so you'll want to leave the much heavier, thicker coats for the winter. Now, usually flannel is not exactly a fabric all by itself. Flannel is usually either a mixture of cotton and wool, if it's a luxurious type of flannel, or most of the times it's supposed to be 100% cotton. I'm actually not sure what this one here is. Now, you can fast forward to the rest of the video. This is just me having fun because I have no idea what this one is made out of. Although this one is a very, very nice material. This one here is from Abercrombie and Fitch. Very nice one. Okay, so this one's 100% cotton. I didn't expect that. I mean, just look at this, guys. This looks nice. Well, all right. So that is all I had to say about the flannel. Without further ado, following up, I have 3 styles that you'll want to steal. Let's go. First style that I have here, gents, is going to be a flannel. I am wearing a cream crew neck and some blue denim, light blue denim jeans. You can also match it with some dark denim jeans and some white sneakers. Why? Because the white sneakers are always just gonna match with pretty much everything. Of course, you can't forget the beanie for those colder days. Second style, this one's actually probably my favorite one from the bunch. I don't currently own all of the essentials, so I had to work with what I have. This is something that I came up with myself, so I'm actually quite proud of it. Instead of trying to look around and go and spend some more money, I just used the factor of colors to my benefit. So I used a little bit of brown on the watch over here. Same thing with the chukka boots. And also the belt, the gray just contrasts really well with the brown as well. So this outfit right here does not have to be exactly as how I'm wearing it. You can actually puzzle piece it in many different ways. Just try to get creative and make sure that those pieces complement one another. You can also, of course, throw in the beanie. Throw in the beanie and voila, you're gonna look even better during those colder days. Oh, my bad, I also forgot to mention one more thing. The name of this style of long sleeve shirt is a Henley. This one in particular is a white one. The final outfit that I put together, I had to work again with what I have, so I used the color factor to my advantage. I threw on some brownish orange colors, all because I don't have a brown overcoat. I'm sorry, that's kind of embarrassing, but they're quite expensive. And again, I work with what I have. So what I decided to throw on is a long sleeve brownish orange colored Henley. I am also still wearing the brown chukka boots that I wore with the last outfit. Got to match with the boots with the brown belt. And also, not only because I like to match with the other pieces, but because it's still fall, I threw on the brown watch. And earlier I did mention that I did not have a windbreaker, but as it turns out, this overcoat that I own actually has one already integrated into it. I thought that would be like something really cool to share with you guys. See, look at this, check this out. I can actually remove it if I wanted to. Now, I don't know that I would wear this kind of outfit right now in Houston, Texas, because it's not as cold as it should be, but if you in fact live in a cold state, then this would be a definite must-have. That was the last and final outfit that I wanted to share with you, gentlemen. Thank you all very much for taking the time and watching this video. Always remember, take into consideration those 2 factors that I mentioned at the beginning. Just work with your colors and your layering. If you are able to work with those 2 things, you should be able to puzzle piece together something nice and creative and work with what you have. As a matter of fact, I wanted to make this video specifically for 2 reasons. Number 1, fall is my favorite season, and I'm sorry that I was completely late to the show. I'm happy to still have made this video. And the second reason is to show you guys that you don't have to have all of the essentials, just work with what you have and you should be able to put something beautiful together. That is all that I had to say, guys. Again, thank you all very much. Like and subscribe. And as always, stay intentional. See ya.